So farming and trade. Let's think about how big that is in the Roman Empire. Imagine having a city of a half a million people, and there's no real farmland in the city. Well, where do you get all your food? Well, you get it from everywhere else. And for the Romans, that meant because Rome is a very mountainous area within the center of it. That meant that trading with other places is very important. You had provinces all around the Roman Empire that provided food, and that food needed to be brought in through trade. Well, what happens if that trade breaks down, like we saw? In the past, the Romans had their empire protected, and you had the roads and the waterways were protected by a lot of Roman sailors and soldiers. But as Rome expands, those sailors and soldiers are needed in other places. And as quote unquote barbarians, groups like the Goths and others coming from Europe started to invade, you had to bring your soldiers in to protect. And when you take the soldiers away from the roads and you take them away from the seas, now you have a situation where the food that's supposed to be coming in and the trade that's supposed to be coming in is being looted. It's being stolen by pirates and marauders. And so you're not getting goods into your country. And a lot of times those goods were traded for things you're shipping out. And so you're shipping out products, but you're not getting anything back. And that's a recipe for disaster. And in terms of farming, you need all this food from other areas. It has to come in. If it doesn't, the Romans will starve. But the farmland is starting to lose its fertility. You've been planting the same thing for long periods of time, and it just decreases the chemicals and things you need in the soil. We see farmland was harmed from invasions and from warfare. So it's not productive because it's been destroyed. We have, farmers have been displaced because these larger farms have been brought in with slaves. You don't have as many farmers that are out there. And a lot of the small farmers can't pay their taxes. And so they go broke, they go belly up. And so you have farmers in rough shape. They're not producing as much food. And that food and all those other items, as they're bringing it into the Roman Empire, is many times being stolen or taken away, or just it takes too long to get there. And all of that together creates a very hard system for Romans, especially in cities, to get the things they need, not only to make money, but also to survive.